go under that veranda, big, huge Victorian house, so it had a huge veranda, all decrepit, so there were holes in that. And there were the old basement windows. And we used to look in there to see if we could see anything. And then she spotted it first, what looked like a skeleton head. And that skeleton head, are you scared? Are you moving away because you're scared? You're going? Well, you better be careful now tonight when everything starts to creak. I will be. Another thing that has happened to me, and it happened to me a few years back, I worked at the University of Ottawa. And it was about 2 weeks before Christmas. And I had put these cute little earrings on. They were little snowmen, and they were like crystal, a little bit like, so that if the light hit them, it would be like a little bit of a prism, you know, the rainbow look. It was a beautiful day, it was sunny out, and it was mild. So I was walking down Laurier, went to the Rideau Centre, walked into the Rideau Centre from Laurier Bridge, and of course there's mirror there, and being the vain woman that I am, I looked in the mirror, and one of my little earrings was gone. Now, I truly believe in St. Anthony, truly. I have a lot of St. Anthony, not jokes, but stories to tell. He loves me. And I said to him, please, I want to find my earring. Can you help me find my earring? I know it's a big thing because, oh my God. Anyways, I did my shopping and I never really thought that I would ever find my earring. So I thought, well, I'm going to go back. I'm going to backtrack myself. I'm going to go back for the earring. So I'm leaving the Rideau Centre the same way, but the buses are going on the Laurier Bridge and they're slushing everywhere because it's a mild day. And I'm walking, and of course people are walking, and I'm walking down and I'm looking, scanning the sidewalk. And then I cross over and I'm in front of the Serafin Hall there. Anyways, I'm going towards Tabaret Hall and I'm going towards the metal fence, going back in the same way. And then I'm getting close to the corner of Laurier and Cumberland where the lights are. And all of a sudden I go, Marcelle Genet. Marcelle Genet is a University of Ottawa professor. She worked with me at the international office until it was dismantled and all the professors went into the respective faculties. She had the same old fur coat that she wore every friggin' winter. It was like a dead whatever, you know, and her hair and her face, God love her. And she was coming with her bag, and it was like a little after, like almost like 5 after 1, so I figured she's going to teach. So I'm walking, and all of a sudden, all around me is like a prism all around, like a big thing like that. And I could see people walking by, but I'm standing still. And she's coming towards me and she's smiling at me. And I go, Marcelle, in French, like, how are you and all that. And she says, oh, I'm fine. I'm so fine. She says, the only thing that makes me sad is that I won't be there for Anne-Hélène's wedding. Anne-Hélène was her only child. And I said, oh, I'm sure she's thinking of you, Marcelle. I'm sure she is. And all of a sudden, I had like a slap on my left hand. And I went down like that, and the prism went off, and there was my earring right in front of me, intact. Now, as I took it, I just stood there, and I'm shaking like a leaf. And it took 2 to 3 weeks for me to say anything to anyone, because Marcelle Genet had been dead for 3 years.
That gives me the shivers.
She had been dead for 3 years, she died of cancer. And she never saw her daughter. So I still have those earrings. I will never, ever get rid of those earrings, ever. And that is like all the stories I'm telling you today are true. Nothing is made up. So there's no like a contest today. They're all true Halloween stories. Well, they're not Halloween stories, but they're great stories to tell on Halloween. Any time really, but it's the best time is Halloween time when the spirits, come to visit you one more time. People tend to think that everything's evil. There's nothing evil about Halloween. It is a celebration. And it's a time to think about all people who have crossed our paths and the memories that we have. Because I found out through searching online that Doreen died at the age of 58. She's dead. So my buddy, I hadn't seen her since we were like about 18, but nevertheless. So, I think about her every now and then and the times that we had and people that have come into our lives, and sometimes you wish that you could come back just for a little bit, just to talk, just to see. I talk to my mom who passed away in '08 all the time. I don't see her, I don't hear her. She hasn't come yet. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, I wanted to share maybe a couple of Salem stories because I go to Salem. I haven't gone this year because my son got married and I didn't want to do 2 trips, but I go to Salem and I really enjoy the, I don't know how to say it. The
Ambience?
spirit. Huh?
Ambience?
The ambiance, the spirit mode there, the, you know about Salem, Massachusetts, and the witch trials that took place in 1692, and today, most everybody that lives in Salem are Wiccans, okay? So, having studied theater arts, but my minor was in science of religion, I did learn a lot about different religions and Wicca in Witchcraft 101. People tend to think that witchcraft is evil. It's not evil at all. There is nothing evil in Wicca, absolutely nothing. I mean, there are evil people in any religion. So, but the religion in itself is female-based. So females are all goddesses, and that's why my name is Sage. That is my Wiccan name, Sage. So we believe in that duality of, for creation, it has to be a man and there has to be a woman, but it is female-oriented religion. And it's a religion that goes back to the pagan roots. And it's a religion that respects nature, that respects people, really. It's a healing religion. It's to heal. So I'm not a full practitioner because I still have very deep Catholic roots, but still, it is there. And I have used my healing, maybe not powers, but how would you say, not abilities? Talents, but
Abilities?
Yes, abilities. And doesn't always work, and the way and the reason for me, if it doesn't always work, is that there's energy blocks. People don't really believe, or they think it's stupid, or they think it's funny, that they're energy blocks. It's just like in your own religion, if you pray, and you're praying, and, oh please God, I'll be good if you let me have this, or whatever. It doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? So, in Salem, a couple of years ago, and I think I've told the ladies over there because they were here last year, but I got there with my girlfriend, Hélène. It's in '09. We got there on a Friday night, and we went out for dinner, and we had a little bit of time to kill. And no, it wasn't a Friday night, but anyway, doesn't matter. And we were starting to walk around, and there was a ghost walk. So we booked for it, 8 o'clock ghost walk, oh yay. This was in early October. And so in the meantime, we had a little bit of time to kill, so we went to the psychic fair. There was a big psychic fair that week, yay. So we went. 15 minutes getting yourself tuned up. I got a really good psychic. She didn't, but anyway. So we left, going through this mall. We ended up in the back of some side street. Of course, everything's set up, but it's still a little bit dark. We're in the core middle of Salem, old Salem. So